Today, let's understand one of the most powerful sections of the PMLA, Section 35. Section 35 deals with the presumption of culpable mental state. In simple words, it means this. The law presumes that the accused had the required intention, knowledge, or belief while committing the offense of money laundering, unless the accused proves otherwise. Normally, in criminal law, the prosecution must prove intention or guilty mind. But Section 35 reverses this rule. Under PMLA, the court will presume that the person knew the money was proceeds of crime, intentionally handled it, or knowingly assisted in laundering activities. This includes mental states like intention, knowledge, belief, reason to believe. So saying "I didn't know" or "I had no intention" is not enough. The accused must prove lack of knowledge with evidence. Let's take a simple example. If a person receives large funds, routes them through multiple accounts, or helps in structuring transactions, the law presumes awareness and intent. The burden then shifts to the accused to show genuine business purpose, proper documentation, and clean source of funds. Section 35 is critical because money laundering is rarely accidental. It involves planning, layering, and concealment. At the same time, the presumption under Section 35 is rebuttable. If the accused can prove good faith, lack of knowledge, and due diligence, the presumption can be overturned. Key takeaway: Section 35 makes one thing very clear. Under PMLA, ignorance is not a defense without proof. That's why proper documentation, strong compliance, and source of funds verification are essential for businesses, professionals, and individuals. Section 35 ensures that those who knowingly touch dirty money cannot escape by simply denying intent.